And then we can maybe drop that one.
I ain't seen the documentary, bro, but I seen the interview. I seen the interview.
I seen R. Kelly. I didn't see Michael.
Man, that fool.
Okay, so this is so what you think the podcast.
Yay.
We're going to talk about today something very relevant.
R. Kelly.
The aura
kills.
Y'all finna mess with my life. It's my 30 years. They trying to kill. Hey, and he still was trying to sing at some parts. They trying to kill me. He was like, go back and rewind. He was trying to do a video.
It was a Trapped in the Closet remix.
That dude can't tell me.
Is it a laughing matter?
It's not laughing, but he's making a mockery out of it. I mean, I think the interview was the worst thing he could have did.
It's a laughing matter to me, but I'm built different. So I find laughter in all types of stuff.
No, you don't think that the child pedophilia.
No, not that part. That's very serious.
Okay, so
I'm laughing at his demise. That part, the way he's flaming out, it ain't even that he crashing. Yeah. It's that it's like
you rip what you
he
saw.
like a fat person falling down the stairs right now.
Slow.
You know, and you can't think about the fact they might be tearing that ACL right now. We'll think about that later. And we're gonna concentrate on this fat person falling down the stairs. That's what he is right now. And I see the humor in it. Once he finally hit the then we gonna when they slam the slammer on, I'll be sad.
There's so many people I'm into it. Though I'm watching it. They're defending him. There's a lot of women that are defending him, and like now they're saying, "Is there any defense for R. Kelly? Can we play devil's advocate? Is there a way to play devil's advocate? Is it possible?
I think so.
They're playing it. They're saying that because these allegations came out, and this is why he's in jail the second time. The allegations came out, and they have stalled his career. So that's why he was back on child support, not because of anything else. So they're blaming his wife on him being, back in jail the second time. I want to know where he gets these guys friends from to keep paying to get him out of jail. I need half of that.
You need some friends.
I need some friends.
Hey, man.
Friends that can get you out of jail.
I was locked up for $400, man, and the homies was like,
"Hey, real friends is not gonna let you get in that situation." I'm wondering where's the wisdom out of all this. Like I know personally, I got people that would like be looking out for me, but where are the people that's in your business enough to be like, "Listen, bro, you got to change."
He had too many yes people in his life.
We speak on how the R. Kelly? I'm not even gonna say we're gonna throw Michael Jackson in here just because he's in the news, but I don't really feel. I haven't seen the documentary, and I don't feel as strongly as I do about Michael Jackson's R. Kelly. But can we just talk about how? Because I have decided R. Kelly is a pervert, and I ain't really sure about Michael Jackson.
That's how I feel.
That's how, because them same people that's doing the case, they were the same ones that say he didn't do anything.
Right.
They got paid for that.
Right.
Now they're getting paid to say he did. So theirs seems a little different. But what I will say is their credibility. But what I will say is, Mr. R. Kelly, the way that both of those people allow to exist in our community is we have too many secrets in our community. Right. The generations before us taught us to keep secrets. Right. Everybody got new uncles they meet like at the 30th family reunion or something crazy. Mm-hmm. Everybody knew, but nobody talked about it, or everybody knew about the uncle who molests, so you just keep the kids away from them. Right. Everybody knew about if you go up the street, this lady does this and that. Like, all those things was known in our community.
My never take free ice cream from the ice cream man. That was my one.
I hate to say that, but we had a lot of parents that was real fast, that knew that their kids were real fast. And I think that oftentimes we know it, but we overlook it. Now, not so much in our generation because we just so open and we so aware of different things, but I think the older generation, like, you knew when you was bad and you knew when you was doing the most. I mean, do we agree or do we not agree?
I think the kids nowadays are a lot more advanced. So when you say fast,
everything that we were into, from my experience from working in the schools, I would say everything is 4 to 5 years faster. So whatever you were into at about 6th grade, your kids have probably been exposed to it in 2nd grade. And if you think of it that way, you'll probably be on point. If you were into it in 5th grade, your kids have been exposed to it in 1st grade. If you were into it your freshman year, your kids are up on it as 5th graders. Everything is 4 or 5 years faster. I'm telling you.
They are way more advanced.
I don't know, man. When I was playing hide and go get it, my kids don't even know what that is. So
you were playing because they don't have to play hide and go get it. Now they could just be like XX on the phone and watch porn.
Come on.
Oh, I mean, blue, blue, blue,
In
blue,
case
blue.
my kids, hey, bleep that out in case my kids watch it. The kids do watch the podcast
Well,
every
that's-
now
I
and
mean-
then.
Well, I'm just saying,
My kids
people.
play Roblox. Just stay on Roblox.
Again, my point being, everything is more exposed. I
Right.
remember it was like one kid in the neighborhood who had porn, and everybody snuck over their house.
Right.
Now everybody has it on their phone. Or one person has a magazine, and everybody share it throughout all the neighborhood. But now everything's been sped up.
In the R. Kelly situation, I believe that because he had this money, he had this wealth, that he had so many people around him that
Those parents were in on it too.
Not just the parents, but if you watch, I watched the R. Kelly.
And the addiction, because he went back to the same exact spot that McDonald's where all of it was happening.
What he was doing was, when he first got signed, he was going back to his high school where he was known, like that was familiar territory. So he was like, even though I didn't graduate, these people know me, so there's a comfort zone. So he didn't have to step outside of.
Like the dude with Beats that you come pick up the girls when we was in school.
Right. But see,
crazy.
And that's something that everybody always says, if you're going to prosecute R. Kelly, prosecute the grown man that was coming to pick you up from high school. I didn't have that situation going on. My mama didn't play that shit.
But you know the girl.
But
we all know them.
I mean, that's a personal
the
thing.
finest girl in the
You're
school.
looking at somebody who has taken them. And you always say money affords you your demons. So you're looking at a man who had this influence. And he might have, whatever he was doing is publicized. It's publicized about how he degraded these women. It's publicized how he would hold them hostage, and he was making them do threesomes with other women. There's a lot of stuff that they're telling, like, this is what he did to him. And his money afforded him that. So when you look at the video, he said, it shows that he paid a lot of money out to quiet down a lot of people when their parents found out that he got paid off. That's why he's broke now. He paid out so much money in
He's been tricking the long way.
Not even tricking. He's been hush money. So these people have signed these NDAs.
He's paying for it, but he's paying for it.
They can't say anything now. So you have the ones that slip through the crack. And I'm sure there's one that said she signed the NDA and she still told it all. Her money must run out or whatever. But
I know there are also people out here who feel like it's a conspiracy to bring down another black man, and every one of us who is happy about that. I'm just saying, I just try to look at everything from both sides. Okay, I'm not saying what I agree. I'm just telling the other side that people feel that way.
When people say that, what I think is, okay, if there is like a real trap to bring the black man down, why are we not more conscious about situations like that being a possibility? That way we can protect ourselves. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you're doing ignorant stuff, you should expect like some way down the way that I could possibly get caught up, and this could bring down my whole career.
That reminded me when I was in school, I told my mom, the teacher, I kept getting in trouble in this class, and I told my mama, she just hate me. That's why she keep getting me. My mom said, you know she hates you? I said, yeah, she told me. She said, you really stupid for getting in trouble in her class. You already know she don't like you. Why you going in there acting up?
He got away with it. But
that's how my mama.
The first time you would think he would, at that point.
Once again, the problem is an addiction. That's why I think, let's say R. Kelly did it and he stopped. If you got an addiction, that's a behavior issue. It's gonna happen again.
People kick addictions all the time when they
you think he need to? You know where he need to go? He gonna get his addiction kicked. It's gonna get kicked.
Oh my
deep.
God!
What I'm saying is,
it's gonna be some addiction.
When it started, when he first signed and he's going back to the high school, there should have been someone that said, this is not healthy behavior.
Right.
Get some help.
Right.
Get some help.
But he was making money.
When you first got off from the child pornography in Florida and in Chicago, at that point somebody should have said there has to be some kind of help that you can get.
And we're going to throw Trump in with it too. Because he out here grabbing monkeys, talking about it on the record. He's still the president. Yeah. So what we could really be talking about is how women
are devalued and they don't value our sexuality. They don't respect it.
And I wasn't going to go there, but
it's what it is. That's what it is.
Okay.
And then with R. Kelly, my bigger issue is that if he was doing this even if he was doing this to black boys, if he was doing it to little white girls, this would be something that we wouldn't even be up for debate within any community.
I would disagree.
He's doing this to his track history. He has one woman that was on the video that wasn't of African descent. She was a Latina.
Yeah.
Everybody else has been melanated. They're sisters, and this is what he does, and he feeds on women who maybe have come from a broken home, or your mom works, or you live with your grandma, and he knew what he was doing.
So the question is, because you think the reason why he was able to victimize so long is because of the particular population that he decided to prey on. I do feel like that was an advantage. But I feel like the biggest thing that allowed him to be able to go on is the same thing that allowed Trump to do what he wanted to do, Harvey Weinstein, Michael Jackson, is money and power and how people are willing to give up a lot of things for money. Michael Jackson, I'm not going to say Michael Jackson was molesting little boys, but what I will say is we all as the world sat back and watched Michael Jackson purchase kids. We know them little white kids are not his. He went and bought some kids. The two kids that he has, he just bought them. He just paid somebody. He got 3. He paid somebody. He bought some sperm. He had somebody to carry him.
That was more of a self-hate thing. He didn't want his kids looking nothing like the real.
No, that's what I'm saying. We made excuses for that weird behavior. But if there was just Larry from up the street or Michael from up the street that worked at the daycare.
Hey, what is that?
We're gonna go back up. I don't want to offend no Larry. We're gonna keep it in Michael. We say is it Larry? Okay, I don't have no beef with no Larry. So if it was a Michael from up the street that worked at Goodyear and he just went and got him 3 little white kids and it's just him, the whole neighborhood and community would be talking about that. But because of that money,
kind of
we was out.
He didn't go to the grocery store.
You know how many celebrities that are like white that adopt black kids?
He did not. He had a woman who was carrying babies that we thought were his, and he had a whole like.
He bought the sperm. He paid the person to carry him. He got the kids. She going about her life. The other person, these just my kids.
All the time, like.
But when you see a male do it, a single male. Most people would be like, hey, I'm not saying this right or wrong, but I'm saying, especially in the 80s, in the 90s, that would have drawn more alarms. That would have been a red flag if I know you.
Yeah, you know me.
You my partner. But if we were just 25 and you just got rich, you won the lottery, and the first thing you did with your lottery money is go get 3 white kids, I'm going to look at you like you tripping.
This could have been like, listen.
This how I'm going to look at you like you tripping.
I was raised, and it was difficult.
And you got a roller coaster at your house. And you always got cotton candy.
I didn't have a childhood.
I would look at you like you was crazy, man.
Because I got a roller coaster?
I'd be like, preach.
Bro, if you're my dog,
when you had the roller coaster, when you had all the sleepovers, you ain't got no kids, but you having sleepovers. That's always a red flag anywhere in any neighborhood. The man that's having a sleepover who don't have kids, nobody's taking their kids to that sleepover. No. If I right now just put a sign up at your local YMCA saying I'm inviting everybody to spend the night at my house, and there won't be no other kids but your kids.
Where's the old school parents at? Like my mom was like, "You want to stay over there? I need to know your parents." Where were those kind of parents at?
Oh, they gone. And I don't let my kids go to parents' house. I had a parent who dropped her kid off without coming to meet me. Listen, and I learned my lesson.
Especially not
because I could not find her when I wanted to give her kid back. We were stuck with this baby. She was only supposed to stay till Saturday. We were stuck with that baby for 3 extra days on spring break while her mama just gave us the 52 fake out. Don't never let kids spend the night over your house or come to your house. If the parent won't come in and meet you, instantly, don't trust them. You don't even need to be friends with her. Crazy. Trust me, it's going to be bad in the long run. We're just going to snip it in the bud. Then I went over there. I ain't going to talk. I got in my feelings, man.
She didn't pick the kid up.
Hey, man,
listen, man.
I just think
put those kids on the roof.
Take away from the whole R. Kelly and Michael Jackson.
Watch kids.
Watch your kids,
listen, seriously. We overlook mental health in our community.
Yes, too much.
Too much. And we go by, that's just crazy. And you see people like, there's a guy that stands by Hamilton's liquor store and he works out with the chains and he runs. And there's something mentally unstable with him. Right. But we laugh and people videotape him and it's funny because he's crazy, but there's a mental health issue going on.
Right.
Just like, everybody says we all have those cousins and our uncles who did something. Nobody stepped up and said, no, instead of saying, kids, you can't go in that room, say, uncle, you can't come around the family
until you get some help.
That's what we did. We made excuses and we try to prevent it from happening.
We denied.
And we denied it and keep it as a secret. Man, like everybody knows that there's a freak in every family.
This is the reality.
You sick as your secrets. I don't know who said that. I heard somebody say it. But you sick as your secrets.
The problem is we want to avoid any type of emotional vulnerability, but at the end of the day, man, it causes way more damage.
It causes a lot of damage.
These are a lot of kids that's probably going to be impacted and traumatized, man. It's going to carry on this and probably going to be a generational thing that can be just taken care of if we did it in such a healthy and mature way.
But I know that there's always the option that everybody says abusers are abused. If you hurt people. But there's people who have been abused already,
man.
And they got the help that they needed, and that
you can break the cycle.
You can break
the cycle starts with us. We got to break it.
Let's break our cycle.
Hey, listen, man. Appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm Preach.
I'm Mack O.
I'm T-Dot.
And so, what you think?
Subscribe.
Subscribe. God dang, man.
Subscribe. Like. Share. Subscribe. Like. Share. Do all that. Hey man, but for real, those family stuff, man.
And you would have all names to say.
What's up?
Is that
you snitching?
Oh.
You just snitch? You snitching.
No, that was just a random name. But no. Listen.
What happened, bro?
Are we still recording?